What about my love? Wasn't it enough? Just let me know. So
Number 22, Tulane versus our boy JT Daniels and Rice.
JT.
All right.
So,
What you got, Hayden?
Tulane's only loss came to Ole Miss, and they were without their starting quarterback. Might I add that game? And now Tulane is facing a good Rice team led by JT Daniels that are 5-2. This is going to be a fun game to watch, but Tulane's rushing.
I might do this game. I told you.
I know you might. Hey, I got Wisconsin. That's the one I'm doing this week because bet-wise, Tulane's defense is not their strong suit. So this is going to be a shootout. They're 116th in NCAA in the rush and 106 in the passing on defense, on the defensive side of the ball. What is Rice? They're 9 offensively. Passing-wise, they're 11th with JT Daniels, ranked 11th, and rushing 123. So it's going to be, this game's going to come down to who's going to have the ball last. And I'm going with the green wave. I think Tulane's going to have the ball last and get the last laugh here. So give me Tulane in a shootout.
Man.
It's tough.
This one I've been going back and forth, and I was going to make a decision on the show if I was going to go with the upset or keep rolling with Tulane.
Fear the green wave.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to go with Rice here.
Ooh, the upset.
I'm going to go with Rice with the upset. Now, here's why, man. Now, the more that I think about it, I love Michael Pratt. I absolutely agree with you about the Ole Miss thing. If Michael Pratt was playing in that game, it would probably be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is they don't have home field advantage this time. They're about to go play in Houston in the Rice Bowl. That's what my dad calls it, the Rice Bowl. Dean Connors absolutely stepped up last week in their win against Tulsa. He ran for 3 touchdowns. He's starting to come in his own. He's another Hawaiian kid, even though he looks like a white dude. I think he was born in Hawaii. But Mekhi Hughes is so interesting. 619 yards against this terrible run defense of Rice. But it's going to come down to 2 guys. JT Daniels and a guy named Luke McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
And if we know what these McCaffrey boys are like, they're absolutely demons. 613 yards, 7 touchdowns. The one thing that's not working for Tulane as much, and it's not so far off from Rice, they have a good rush defense, but their pass defense gives up 263 yards in the air. And Rice has one of the best passing offenses in the country with 319 yards. I think overall, after the win against Tulsa at Tulsa, they beat them 42-10. I think they're riding more of a high than what the Tulane Green Wave is coming off of a win against Northern Texas, 35-28, which shouldn't have been a close game in all accounts. By the way that Tulane's been playing, go ahead and give me Rice to come in and beat this team, to upset them, and it is what it is, man. Y'all know how I feel about my boy JT Daniels, and after that first game, he's been kind of electric the whole season, man. Breathing life back into a lifeless body is what we were calling him before. So hopefully he can stay healthy in this game and they can finish out. Yeah, she got sore.
I mean, absolutely, JT Daniels has been bringing life into this Rice team. This Rice football team has just been offense outside of the first game has just been explosive. They have looked good.
Yep.
For a while, they did even put up a fight against number 3 Texas, and then the second half happened, and then
that is true.
Not so much.
Great point.
With JT Daniels alone, there should be no reason why Rice doesn't win this game. However, Tulane is just too good of a football team right now. I am going to also go with the Green Wave. I had you in the first half, huh? Didn't I?
Yeah.
He said, "Not so fast, sweetheart."
I mean, exactly the league Corso, but not so fast, sweetheart.
So we're our
Not
league
so
Corso.
fast.
So you gotta be our league Corso. You gotta start wearing the mascot's head.
Hayden
So go
already said I
pull
would
out a
do
Green
that.
Wave
I
head.
already said I would do that.
So go grab a Tulane mascot head right
that's
now.
enough of you now. I mean, Tulane's only loss was Ole Miss, and even then, it was still a good fight. I mean, they've just if they lose, it definitely will be an upset. But just Tulane's team, I feel like, just has more firepower and defensive power than Rice does, and for that reason, I feel like Tulane will win.
Bruh, fishing, if that's true.
I think it will be a shootout, though. Like, again, if it would be like a
aren't that good.
I would not be surprised if this game was like 52-45 or whatever.
Oh, I wouldn't either. Real question is, there's going to be an actual fight over who interviews him. I'll just be the cameraman. I just want to see the fight over who.
I don't know what you're
interview
talking
JT.
about. It's not a fight. That's Dante's.
Over
I don't
JT
know,
Daniels?
That's Dante, bro.
Fishing might try that.
Wait, what you mean? I did a whole documentary on this dude.
I did a whole documentary, and Fishing didn't do any interviews. What do you mean there's a fight?
He can have anybody he wants at the Senior Bowl.
Except
But if
Richard
if JT Daniels is there, bro, I did a whole documentary on this dude. I think I got the golden ticket for this one. Quarterback Crossroads, homie, look it up. I got you. You and my boy Casey Thompson, man.
You're gonna be like, here, let me show you a hour-long video.
It wasn't even an hour long.
You know what I mean?
Fake fam.
It was like 20 minutes.
I'm just saying, because documentaries are like, leave me alone.
It was a mini doc. Hey, man. I'm gonna need y'all to go run this video up, by the way, man. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Go check out Quarterback Crossroads with JT Daniels and Casey Thompson and what has happened in their careers, man. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. Dude said, great video. You have a new subscriber. I appreciate you, man.
Shout out to him.
Hey. I didn't even see that chat. Oh, actually, I did because I liked it and loved it.
You just said, liked it, love it, next.
Yep.
Give